There are moments in the world of entertainment that feel less like ordinary events and more like chapters written in the quiet language of fate. Nights that glow so brightly they leave a mark on everyone who watches, not because of the lights or the scale, but because of the emotion woven into every second. Becky's New Era birthday concert was one of those nights, a spectacle that carried the shimmer of celebration and the weight of something deeper. It was a night dedicated to her, a night built around her journey, her music, her growth, her voice, and her heart. Yet what transformed this already extraordinary event into something unforgettable was the presence of someone who holds a special place beside her. Freen's love, devotion, and unwavering support wrapped itself around the entire concert like a warm embrace, creating a moment the world would remember for years. Before we dive deep into the heart of this story, into the lights, the cheers, the tears, and the overwhelming emotion that filled the room, here is your reminder. Hello fans, welcome to my YouTube channel. Please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and click on the post notification to get notified whenever I upload a new video. Becky's New Era birthday concert had been promoted for weeks, and anticipation built with every teaser, every rehearsal clip, and every behind-the-scenes moment shared with her fans. This wasn't just another performance. It was a milestone, a celebration of how far she had come and how much she had transformed. The venue sparkled with electric excitement. Fans stood shoulder to shoulder, holding light sticks, banners, and signs she would soon read with trembling eyes. The stage was crafted like a universe of its own, a reflection of her artistry and spirit, with the theme of rebirth and transformation. Everything felt beautiful and intentional. The entire night was designed to honor Becky's evolution, her strength, her softness, her fire, and her unmistakable charm. But what had fans whispering before the event even began was simply one name: Freen. She was nowhere on the official program. She wasn't listed as a performer, a guest, or a collaborator. Yet whispers of hope and excitement filled the air. Fans knew how much the two meant to each other and how deeply their connection ran. The thought of Freen missing Becky's most important night of the year felt almost impossible. Their story had always been written in moments of devotion, in actions that spoke louder than words. This night, fans believed, would be no different. From the moment the lights dimmed and the curtains drew back, the room erupted into a sea of joy. Becky stepped onto the stage glowing from within, wrapped in elegance and confidence, her smile stretching wider than ever. She sang the opening number with a voice full of gratitude, power, and emotion. Each song after felt like a diary entry she chose to share with the world. She danced, laughed, and interacted with her fans, thanking them for every ounce of love they had poured into her life. The concert unfolded like a dream, with surprises, heartfelt speeches, and performances that painted her journey so vividly it brought some fans to tears. But as the night progressed, there was still one thing everyone secretly waited for. One presence that would turn the energy of the room from excitement to magic. And then, when the music softened and the lights transitioned into a soft golden hue, it happened. The audience fell into a hush, sensing something special approaching. Becky stood center stage, flushed from performing, holding her mic gently as the instrumental faded behind her. She thought the moment was for another speech, another heartfelt expression of gratitude. Then the screen behind her shifted, revealing a silhouette. The crowd screamed instantly, not out of shock but recognition. Freen stepped into the light as though she had always belonged on that stage. She walked slowly, gracefully, with purpose. But what caught everyone's breath wasn't just her presence. It was what she carried in her hands. A bouquet of soft cream roses, tied with a ribbon that shimmered beneath the stage lights. Flowers chosen with intention, beauty selected with thought, a gesture filled with meaning Freen didn't need to explain. The audience erupted into a wave of emotional cheers, their voices shaking the air as Freen approached Becky. Becky froze for a second, her eyes wide, her expression melting instantly into one of pure tenderness. She didn't speak. She didn't need to. Her heart revealed everything in the tremble of her smile, the way her shoulders relaxed, the way her eyes softened as Freen stepped closer. Freen held the bouquet gently, almost shyly, but her gaze was steady, filled with pride and affection. When she reached Becky, she lifted the flowers and offered them with a quiet bow of respect and devotion. Becky let out a soft laugh, overwhelmed, her eyes shimmering under the lights. She accepted the roses and brought them close to her chest, as though holding a treasure she had waited a lifetime to receive. The crowd roared, but the moment belonged only to them. It felt like a dialogue written in silence. Freen's presence said, "I am here. I am proud of you. I am celebrating you." Becky's expression answered with equal emotion, a silent acknowledgement of everything they had gone through together and everything they had yet to experience. Freen then leaned in, whispering something only Becky could hear. Fans near the stage saw Becky's eyes soften even more. She nodded slightly, gripping the bouquet tighter. It was a moment that carried a weight only the two of them could fully understand. A moment of love woven into celebration. And then, as though the universe had choreographed it, the fans began chanting Becky's name. The venue glowed brighter from the thousands of lights held in the air. Becky looked out at them, still holding the flowers, still overwhelmed, and then turned back to Freen with a smile that carried gratitude so deep it was almost luminous. The performance that followed was different. Becky sang with a new fire, a renewed emotion that electrified the stage. The presence of Freen had transformed the energy around her. Every note Becky delivered felt deeper, richer, and filled with sincerity. Her fans could feel the shift. She was singing from a place of love, from a heart full not just of celebration but of connection. Throughout the rest of the night, Freen remained nearby, not in the spotlight but always visible enough to show her support. She clapped, she cheered, she stood with the fans as though she were one of them, her gaze fixed on Becky with admiration that did not need to be hidden. It was a display of devotion that melted hearts instantly. Freen didn't need to be loud or grand. Her presence alone was enough to speak volumes. When the final performance ended and the closing lights dimmed, Becky returned to the stage for her final speech. Still holding the roses Freen had given her, she thanked her fans, her team, and everyone who had walked with her on her journey. She paused for a moment, her fingers brushing gently over the petals. Her voice softened as she spoke her last words of the night, words that every fan felt in their hearts. She expressed gratitude not just for the support she received publicly, but for those who stood beside her quietly, consistently, and lovingly. Her eyes drifted toward the spot where Freen stood, and although she didn't say her name, the message was clear. Freen smiled, a soft and gentle curve of emotion that lit up her face. It was a look that fans captured instantly, a look that would soon go viral online. A look that said Becky's happiness mattered to her more than anything. As the curtains fell and the crowd slowly dispersed, fans were buzzing with emotion. The night had become more than a birthday concert. It had transformed into a celebration of love, devotion, partnership, and a bond that had grown stronger with time. Clips of Freen walking on stage with the flowers spread rapidly across social media. Fans replayed the moment endlessly, analyzing every expression, every detail, every soft breath between them. The online world exploded with admiration, joy, and deep emotion. To many, it felt like the beginning of a new era not just for Becky, but for Freen and Becky together. Their story continues to unfold, threaded into the fabric of moments like these, where love is expressed not through grand declarations but through gestures so sincere they change the air around them. Tonight, we witnessed more than a concert. We witnessed a chapter of two hearts intertwined, written on a stage glowing with light. Thank you for tuning in to K-Drama Bloom.